Yo, welcome to the Frequency Podcast with your Frequency Boys.
Broadway and Patrick.
Here with Gio.
It's your boy KJ, man.
And Joel.
Let's do it.
First things first, let's just dive into why we started the podcast in the first place.
Facts.
Joel, what you think?
I just feel like we got a lot to say. Like, literally,
No,
like,
for real, though.
we got a lot to say. I feel like if we documented our FaceTime calls, it would just be pure entertainment. And I feel like it would be enjoyable to all y'all to hear, laugh at,
For sure.
that goofy stuff.
All our moments, all our funny moments, bad moments, high frequency, low frequency moments. Facts.
All
I
that.
think another thing was I felt like especially in the podcast space, I feel like young black men we aren't represented enough, and like I feel like us just expressing our opinions to like the
Real.
viewers,
Real.
it's just a new different audience and a new voice. You feel
Right.
me?
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Very deep.
first segment, let's do it. What's up?
Man, what does frequency mean? Why? What? They don't know.
Yeah.
Nah,
Let them
facts.
know.
So, I'll start it off. So, frequency to me is like anytime high frequency. Let's start off with that. High frequency is like anytime you're doing something good. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
So
Simple. Yeah.
it's simple. Like the best times of your life, it's gonna be your high frequency moments. You know, times when you doing something, you playing sports. You feel me? Hitting game winners.
Going for 30.
Going for 30.
Yeah.
You know, like shoot, those are your high frequency moments.
Right.
And then high frequency is also you can charge it to,
You trolling, bro.
you can charge it to like anything, like really. Like
Yeah, I feel
and
like-
your low frequency moments, you don't want to be those.
Yeah.
You
Don't
don't
want
want
to be a low frequency guy. Let me tell you. What you think, Joel?
I think should I start off by saying like what high frequency and low frequency means like to me?
yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
High
go
frequency
ahead.
to me is like, bro, just like doing everything to your best. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Like just having that kind of like confidence and just like moving like you that. Like, you
Yeah.
feel me? Having
Yeah.
confidence in yourself, but like
Facts.
low frequency is just doing like things that you know is not right. Like
Right.
you on the bad end of the stick, just like moving just moving like
Moving
like,
bogus.
yeah.
That's the
Like
nah, facts.
that's our whole thing, just pushing high frequency, like be a high frequency guy, just
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
feel me?
For sure.
it's real. No, I think y'all covered it. Like, I just feel like high frequency is just doing anything right. You feel me?
Yeah.
You hooping, you playing right, you playing good, you winning, you playing good, your team love you. You high frequency, you a high frequency player. Correlate to anything. If you a girl, you want to be a high frequency girl. Edges laid. Edges laid.
Yeah.
Got good sets, good dress, feet, toes done, nails
Yeah, like,
done.
you just look like
The stuff
put
that
together-
y'all
put
typically
together.
brag about.
right,
You know?
right.
Just put together. High frequency girl. What can I
Facts.
say? You don't want to be a low frequency girl. You want to be a high frequency guy.
Yeah.
Got your stuff going,
Getting cheese.
getting cheese,
For
getting
sure.
that money on, chasing it.
Yeah.
Just chasing something. Chasing something you believe in, chasing something you want. Feel like you a high frequency guy if you're doing that. Low frequency, you're not doing nothing.
Right.
Nathaniel. But yeah,
Facts.
that's real though. That's how I feel about it. So let's dive into it, man.
So let's start off with your high or low frequency moment. Like
What I think is a high frequency moment. Okay.
of your of your life.
In your
Or
life,
something.
yeah.
Of my life, something personal.
Right.
We just don't okay.
Just go ahead. Right.
I ain't gonna cap. This sport related, so my guys probably gonna understand this more than the ladies watching. Fast break.
This can go one or two ways.
Facts.
Fast break. Fast break. Wide open layup. Blew it. Crowd looking at me. Low frequency. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm already knowing.
Missed that bit. A high frequency moment, I say. Everything just put together. Like, I'm chasing what I'm chasing. Walking to school. You know what I'm saying? Outfit. Get a new fit. Get a new pair of shoes you like. wear it. Like that's like, high frequency stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's within you though. It gotta be within you. I
Gotta
feel
be
like
in you.
You gotta be in
That
you.
shit
Be a high frequency
cannot
guy.
be on you.
No,
That
facts.
shit has to be in you, not facts.
Facts. What you think?
So me, high frequency moment in my life. Now let me go low first. Let me go low. Okay, so I'm gonna revert back to like females.
Oh, no. You going low first?
I'm gonna go low frequency.
Oh no.
Low frequency, like it's like a low time in your life. So like, just messing with somebody that like like you don't got no business with, but you just like doing
Scary hours.
Yeah. You just doing it just because like, just because love of the game.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not supposed to be doing that shit. Like,
Nah,
so I had to tell myself like, bro, like, nah. This is back in like high school though. Like,
Yeah.
like you had to tell myself like, nah, like let me chill.
Yeah.
Going on like so like I'm on a 3-man.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? High school, and like it's not mine. Like I didn't set it up. Right. So I end up getting like the bad end of the stick. End up getting like one of the,
For the teams?
yeah, for the team.
Yikes.
So like, y'all know how that typically goes, but
The stragglers.
I
Yeah.
don't know how that goes. But continue.
I mean it's these. But not like like one of them type of days, and
Yeah.
but high frequency,
Get into it, fire.
high frequency like a high frequency like a like having the best girl, the baddest,
Yeah.
the one where like I walk in and they like
Who that? Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
So like I done for sure had a lot of those high frequency moments.
Oh, you had a lot of them. Yeah.
I'm just saying like I done
Yeah.
had a few.
Pop
I'd
it.
had a few.
Pop it. It's G.
I had a few. But yeah. What about you though?
I'm gonna take us back to middle school with this low frequency moment, man. Christmas break. That's when typically everybody comes back with like the new J's. You feel me? Fresh.
Right.
Everybody got on like all types of swag.
No, for sure.
They was getting
Niggas don't know about them Christmas breaks. Like niggas just come back with
they
that
was coming
shit.
with the Uggs.
Everything.
Yeah.
This middle school though.
J's.
Middle school.
Oh,
like,
this middle school. So this
middle
is
school.
straight J's.
Straight J's. Like,
Yeah. I'm already knowing.
so like, your boy got like, he got in trouble like one Christmas break. So Christmas wasn't looking too good. So everybody coming in like with the drip, swag, J's. Your boy walking in the classroom with Kyrie's on his feet. Boy
No
got Kyrie's.
facts, bro. And that was such an era, like the wearing the basketball shoes to
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Like that was like that era back then. Like, nigga, I remember I saw a nigga with like the LeBron Soldier 9s and shit.
But them soldiers, I had a pair. I had a pair.
Nah, those
I had the
weren't.
soldiers.
Those weren't like
The,
certified.
the soldiers were the one where you had the strap on.
straps, no.
yeah.
High tops though.
the high tops.
Nigga,
Chill,
I was
gang.
walking with.
chill.
High
couldn't-
tops,
I ain't
bro.
gonna cap.
Chill,
I
bro.
couldn't respect dude with the soldiers. Nah, chill.
The soldiers was hard. Y'all know,
Nah.
hey, y'all know if y'all
If
had
you
the
know, you
soldiers.
know, though.
Yeah, if
You
you had
know,
the
you know.
soldiers, you know ball. I ain't gonna cap.
I was a Nike guy.
Yeah, I was too.
KD's.
I don't cap. That was when Adidas really wasn't.
I was
popular.
like Vapor Max.
Vapor Max.
I was
Okay.
Vapor Max. I was
Middle
I was Hirachis.
Hirachis. Okay.
Okay, Hirachi and the
some-
Roshis too.
Roshis.
The
yeah.
Roshis too. I put
You
them,
might know something.
I put them Johns on my feet, boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
them Roshis got
Roshis
dangerous.
went on a generational run. Like,
Yeah. What happened to them?
Nah, I feel like they're gonna come back. Typically, like shoes like that.
Nah, Roshi, bro. It's been like 10 years.
I don't know.
Nah, they ain't come back.
Yeah, it's been like it's been a
I feel
decade.
like Roshis can make a comeback, bro.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't think so.
Should we push that on the podcast?
Maybe
like,
we
what should we
should.
put?
No.
What should we
Roshis-
push the Roshis?
Roshis
Like,
2026. We pushing the Roshis agenda.
should we push that? I ain't
So
gonna lie.
wait. So what do you think? Like, what you was saying?
Okay.
Next
that
pod,
was
you
like
better come. Wait, no, stop. Next pod, you better come in some Roshis.
some Roshis.
Pull up
Alright.
Roshi on there.
Yeah.
I'm finna show 'em. So high frequency moment though. Man, I would say what's a real high frequency moment that I can like? Really
You don't got a
get
lot.
into?
Middle
I
school.
got a lot of high frequency moments to choose from, but like
Right.
I'm trying to think like
What be a good one?
yeah.
It's real.
It depends on where you want to go with it. Like shit, you know.
I would say like walking up to like a girl that then like not to throw like shade or nothing like
Right,
that,
right,
but,
right.
like approaching a girl that your boys when your boys are trying to get with or whatever, but like she kind of dubbed on whatever.
Yeah.
Then you walk up
And
to her.
like you walk up to her, you start chatting with her, like and it's looking like she know.
She going.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
That's a high frequency moment.
Nigga done had those moments
It's
for
a
sure.
good-
And
it's a
then,
good
and then the and then like your bro looking back like, oh, like
it's
what?
shocked, like
Yeah, like one
Yeah.
of them moments.
Yeah.
No
it's
facts.
definitely a good feeling.
So you
Always.
snaking out the bros though?
No, I'm never staking out the bros. Never.
Chill.
Never.
Chill.
Nah, don't. Hey,
Chill.
I don't know what that means.
He's thinking out the bros. Chill.
You know something, bro.
That's low frequency.
I don't know.
That is low frequency. Thinking out the bros. That's a good. That's a
Thinking out
good
the bros for sure. Low frequency.
Yeah.
low frequency.
That
Super.
might be one of the lowest of the lowest.
Maybe I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Snaking out the bros. No, the lowest is snaking the bros for a girl. That's
Yeah.
that's the lowest. Of the
Be one of them.
Yeah,
Facts.
but
But hey, you know,
that's a good. I feel like that's a good. I feel like y'all gonna catch on more the
No,
more
facts.
we use frequency.
See,
the
You
more we
gonna
gonna
get it.
use it, y'all
Y'all
gonna
gonna
catch
push
on.
it. Y'all gonna push it for sure. Y'all gonna catch on.
You feel me?
No, for
Y'all
sure.
probably sick and tired of hearing.
Frequency. Nah, facts.
We done said it about
We
30
done said it about
times
30
already.
times.
Nah, but they gonna really push it though.
That's what life about though.
Yeah, it's really when we really break it down, everything revolves around the frequency of something.
Right.
Go into what?
Like,
Elaborate.
okay, like for example, we're in Atlanta.
Right.
Right.
I feel like if you pushing a business, say you pushing a business,
Right.
you doing it, you investing, you're marketing,
Right.
you're doing all the right steps.
Right.
Yeah.
You're doing things
High
at a high
frequency.
frequency, which will lead to your brand being successful.
Right.
Right.
The more you push it, the more you promote it, the more you put time into it,
Yeah.
the frequency you're doing it at.
Yeah.
High frequency. Now, if you're being low, like you start a business, you're not marketing it,
Yeah.
you're not taking your time with it.
Nope.
It's low frequency. You're not
Very.
moving at a low. You're moving at a low frequency
low rate,
with your business.
yeah.
Yeah, with your business. So at that point, your business gonna fail.
Right.
Right.
Frequency, everything.
Everything is about it. So, I mean, people may get tired of hearing it, but it's in your everyday life.
Right. And I feel like I ain't gonna lie. This podcast, if we don't push it the way we gonna push it, it's gonna be a low frequency podcast.
Facts.
Facts.
So it's what it's all about.
But
We plan to push it though. Facts.
I think we should start off our first segment by talking about like do you think tricking is high or low frequency?
Ooh, that's a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
What do y'all think? KJ, let me know something.
Yeah, KJ, go ahead. What you
Trigger?
think?
Let me know
Yeah.
something.
I ain't gonna lie. We need to put that clip. If y'all get lucky, we might put that clip, that video
Yeah.
that we did with the
Nah, facts.
If y'all get lucky, we might edit that in here. But go ahead.
Tricking, bruh. I don't know, bruh. It's like, it's for sure high frequency.
Yeah.
It's for sure high.
Yeah.
I'm on the side where it's high, like, or it's high frequency.
Yeah.
Some people may say it's low,
Right.
but like
I
I'm
feel-
gonna tell you
For
why.
the right girl though.
For the right
Yes.
girl,
Okay, that's what I was gonna get at.
right
That's what I was
girl.
gonna
For the
get
right
at.
girl.
That's what I was gonna get
for the
at.
right girl, for
Yeah.
sure, high frequency. So like, I don't know, like I said, you got like one of the girls that
Right.
you find like, okay, like this the one. You feel me? Now doing it at the rate of like, okay, I just found a girl,
Yeah.
she bad.
Yeah.
That's typically when those cards get pulled.
Yeah.
You know, those typically when like you're, let me drop some on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I done been there, like bad girl.
Yeah.
Like, let me
Yeah. Troll a little bit. Let me troll a little bit.
let me troll. Let me see like, let me
Troll a little
see.
bit. Yeah.
Let me just see like, and I don't know, like to me it was high frequency because it's like I bet like, but it was when you really look back at it, Like, what are you really giving her that for?
Nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I think tricking is like it's a sport.
Mr. Trick himself.
Nah.
No, facts. Facts.
Listen.
I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for this one. Like,
Nah, okay. Real spill. Tricking's high frequency, but you gotta know the girl first. You can't come off the rip tricking.
Yeah.
Like, niggas be coming off the rip tricking.
Tricking.
And then, like, the girl taking that. I feel like that's gonna set you, like, to the standard of you're a trick.
niggas
Now,
push like the bag. Niggas push.
Yeah.
That's
like,
the niggas that push the bag.
Like, I feel like they're gonna set you up for that. Like, you start tricking on a girl, she gonna tell her friends, boom, boom, boom. He a trick. I want him to trick again.
Right.
Now you're that.
You're that. You just
You're
labeled as the trick.
No,
we know a
literally
few.
more.
We know a few.
Yeah.
We know a few for sure.
You know, a lot of them, actually.
No,
but
just push that bag. And
but
it's like,
I don't know. I think it's high frequency. If you like the girl,
play the card right.
the girl like you like the girl.
I think it's high frequency to the extent where you're not getting like taken advantage of.
right.
Like you got to be doing it for
That's
right
what I'm
girl.
saying.
Because most of the time, it's
Because
most
the girls
it's
are
mostly
just
taking
like
advantage.
using you for your money. That's low frequency. Man.
Yeah.
And you know what makes it low? But here's the thing: it be on the guy too, though. Because
Right.
look, here's what make it low frequency. If like you just made $20 today,
Right.
why are you giving the girl 19? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
why are you taking her to Five Guys because she hungry? Boy, you better go to Wendy's. Go
That's why I
for
said.
four.
That's
Yeah.
why I said.
For
I,
biggie bag.
I for
But-
sure know what you're talking about.
If you making $20, I ain't gonna lie, you don't need me to worry about no girl.
No,
No girl.
facts. I go.
No girl.
That's what I'm saying, but that's the low frequency part about it. Like, okay, tricking. What is tricking at the high frequency? You go, you know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day, her birthday. Take her to the mall.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
Hey, chill out.
it's niggas. That's what I'm saying.
Take her to the mall
It's niggas out here that's doing that.
every day.
Not every day, but like, there's niggas out here. Hey, I need my hair done.
I
Nails.
I feel like it be girls though, because girls have a nigga for everything nowadays.
Facts.
Girls got a nigga for
Don't listen.
hair, nails, emotional support,
Facts.
food,
Facts.
dates,
Facts.
Yeah.
the nasty.
Chill.
Girls got a nigga for
She
everything
got
now.
niggas she fuck for sure.
Everything now. So I feel like tricking is like, it's not even just tricking. I feel like being labeled as one thing, low frequency. But
Yeah.
girls will put it on a nigga like, oh, he doing me better just because he got me this. But whole time, bro, spending time with you, quality time, make sure you good. She looking at him sideways. Why girls like that? I ain't gonna cap. Why girls like that?
What you think?
I know niggas, I know boys, like, I know how boys get, like, okay, I get it.
Right.
Boys trifling too. But
Yeah.
girls are trifling too.
No.
I ain't gonna cap. Continue. Yeah, go.
Yeah,
What,
I'm
what
finna
do
let
you
Joe-
think?
I'm finna
I
let
know
Joe-
what I'm gonna talk about next. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like it just depends on the girl.
Right.
It depends on the girl. That ultimately,
Facts.
like, what it did, like, is the deciding factor on whether or not it's high or low frequency.
Right.
Because, like, if you with a girl and you're tricking on a girl that's like with you for you, you
Right.
feel me?
Right.
And, like, that's actually a good girl, like, and is you also benefiting from her. You feel me?
Facts.
I'm not just gonna trick on a girl that like does nothing.
Nothing for me.
No
At
benefit
all.
for me.
Right.
Yeah,
You feel
well,
me?
I get it.
Because at the end of the day, like, she's with me for the wrong reasons.
That's
Yeah,
what I said.
you know
That's
what
why I asked. Like, when you're doing it for technically a sport, what is it doing for you?
I
Nothing.
feel like that's low frequency. But I feel
It's
like,
like-
it's high frequency if you like, you feel me? Bossing her up, like getting her right, making sure she put together, like
Yeah.
maintenance week come,
Yeah.
like you feel me? You bless her up, you feel me?
Yeah.
And
That's
like,
high frequency.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
cap. When niggas do it for a sport, they're obviously doing it to fuck.
Yeah.
If you keeping it 100, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Real spill.
If
real
niggas is tricking, just giving you everything for like a sport, like for the fun of it.
Yeah.
They typically
What
want
do you,
one
what do,
thing.
what do you
Yeah.
want out of it though?
And I feel like that correlates to flying people out too. You fly a girl out,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. If you fly a girl out,
I
but
haven't even I haven't gotten to that bag yet. I
I haven't
haven't.
either. I ain't gonna cap. Flying
Like-
someone, if I fly someone out, but realistically, I get it to an extent. Like, I fly you out, okay, you come. Let's want to cuddle. Like, she hit you with that. If I feel it, I'm not saying that's me, but I'm saying like I understand why guys look at it a certain way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, facts.
I
No,
get
facts.
it. Because I feel like it's a commitment. Like,
That's
and
why I
then
say it's a sport. Like, it's
Yeah.
like the whole like aspect of like they're spending that flight money to get what out of it?
You know what I seen? You know what I seen the other day?
What?
I ain't gonna lie, I seen like they buying girls single flights, not round trips. So she pull up.
No,
so
facts.
so she pull up. Oh, where? It's G's.
Find your way home.
Oh, no.
So when's my next flight?
Right. And that's why he did the one way. Because he's like, oh, let's see what I can get out of this first.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then like, right.
I don't cap, niggas is crazy.
No. Niggas who's doing
crazy.
that, bro, you're demon, bro. You're a demon,
Y'all
bro.
crazy as hell.
Demon.
Y'all
For sure.
crazy as hell. I was finna dot. So, do y'all think who is more dog? Girls or guys? Females or niggas? I feel like this is a topic that a lot of people want to know. Like, who is really more dog? I hear the girls cheat more, guys cheat more. Who's really more dog though? I'm gonna start with me. I think girls are more dog. I'm gonna tell you why. Girls are emotional.
Right.
I feel like us men, we are more like, you know, we just do it to do it. Or like we just go off of like feeling for the moment, in the moment.
Yeah.
I feel like girls are more like soft, emotional.
Mm-hmm.
If they're doing something, they know what they're doing. They have like real intent and meaning behind what
Behind
they're
it?
doing. Yeah. What you think?
Let Joe go. Let me see.
Man, oh my gosh. I think being that I go to Kennesaw State, I think girls are more dope. Because it just gets so treacherous.
It
out
gets so
here.
treacherous.
And it's like
That Kennesaw shit get bad.
We've heard so many stories and like
That Kennesaw shit get crazy. I ain't gonna
girls
lie.
are for sure more dog, but I feel like guys are also
That Atlanta shit in general gets crazy.
Facts.
yeah.
Atlanta in general. But
Yeah. I feel like girls are able to hide it better. That's
Facts.
why you
Facts.
typically don't hear about.
Because
Let me not say typically don't hear about, but like it's
harder to hear
it's
about
hard
the
about hear
girl
about a
doing
girl.
something
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
the boy.
who's
Versus
gonna
the
keep
guy.
it P? The girl or the guy?
Yeah.
It's typically the guy.
The-
The guy's gonna keep it P way better than the girl.
Unless,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. You do run into those blabbermouth niggas, but like,
Yeah. What you think?
In a
Kiss
girl
and
scenario,
tell.
though, like if I'm a girl and I'm dogging someone out and I'm talking to other niggas, the
Right.
niggas are gonna keep it P. Whether
Right.
a guy talking to multiple girls, the
Right.
girls are gonna keep it less P than the multiple niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I think me, I'd probably go like, I don't know, bruh. It's hard. It's so hard. Like, honestly, like, I don't know. I have to go. I want to go girls, but like, I do know some demons. I do know some niggas that's like
Doing it at a
Damn.
high frequency.
at a high rate.
Do it at
Like
a high frequency.
this nigga's doing it at a high rate, like high frequency.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, nigga, you
we
really
know.
doing that?
Yeah.
Like we know, we know some, nigga, and it's just like, boy, you're a dog, boy, you're a dog.
Where's his bone?
Like,
No, for real.
but like girls, like I do know some girls. That's just like,
But you know what's
that's,
crazy?
just,
Girls
that's why I
will,
said,
girls are so sneaky. Like girls could just do the
That's what
little
I'm saying.
things. That's why like it may come out to he a dog, but like girls really be dogs too.
Mhm.
though.
They
just
do.
hide it better.
They hide it better.
Way better.
they for sure hide it better.
It's harder to catch.
And
a
then
girl.
like they the type I know a lot of girls like they the type to like yeah, like he did this, but he don't know what I did. Like that,
Yeah.
With me,
that's
they
that's
won't
girls'
say a
mindset.
word.
That's scary, and like they'll go on without telling you.
Yeah.
Like you'll have to get it out of them.
Yeah, like
You can look at her face and say like, be 100% real with me right now.
Mhm.
And she'll lie to you. Like she'll lie. You're telling her like, yo, like let's just sit down. Let's
She'll
be
lie
100%
and
real.
cry.
And then, oh my gosh,
And cry.
if you get one that cries in front of you, like
No, baby, I did.
if
Nah.
you get one that cries in front of you, bro, that's such a manipulation tactic.
Overly. And it's
I
like,
just know it is. Like it just.
I
Like,
ain't gonna lie, why
what are
you-
you crying?
why
for?
are you why are you crying?
well, like girls are emotional, but like some of them use it as a weapon.
As a weapon,
Yeah.
and if you like, bro, if you get that one that uses that shit as a weapon,
That's
bro,
why I said I would
hide, please.
Those are the
we
low.
see through it now.
Those are the
No,
low.
niggas
those
are
the-
seeing through it.
Those are the low frequency girls. You
Yeah.
shouldn't even be messing with those.
Yeah,
I don't lie.
stay away from those for sure.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
What you was gonna say though? As far as like,
Um,
if you think like, cause I'm in the favor of like girls and boys. Like as far as like
Equal.
I'm gonna go middle route. Like I want to go
think-
like the route of like boys. There are some girls that like are very good, like very good.
Girls
And
do
then the
more
nigga,
damage.
and then the nigga's like a demon. And then there's like other situations where like the boy is like, oh, I'm all for my girl,
Yeah,
and
she's trolling.
she's trolling.
Yeah,
So like that's what I'm saying. Like it's never really like that one where you find like the girls trolling and the guy.
yeah. It's typically one or
It's
the
typically
other.
one or the other.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've done seen some both.
yeah,
Some both be trolling. But that's where you dive deep to the toxic and the,
yeah, that's
but I
what
don't
toxic.
even want to scratch that today, like, cause I just know, like, that's just far from it. But
Yeah.
I think girls just can do more little things than guys.
yeah.
Girls could simply just give an Instagram out.
I feel like whatever a girl does, it hurts more.
Facts, because
Ooh.
it's
It hurts more.
everything's emotional.
And like I've always said this. I don't know if y'all agree,
What you said?
but you going out and like doing something, and then she finding out, like it's gonna hurt her, like right.
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 But when you find out she did something,
Yeah. It's G's.
It's gonna kill you on the
Yeah.
it
it's
hurt.
G's.
Like
Yeah, it's
that
G's.
shit gon'
It's G. Yeah.
But like I said, to a girl perspective, they feel the same. That's why I say I have to be very middle with this shit because they may feel the exact
Same
same way
Yeah.
when you do it.
You have a good
Like-
perspective. I like the middle. I
Right.
like the middle.
The middle
I like the
is
middle.
The
very
only
like
reason I have girls above, like a little bit above guys, is like they able to hide it, and it's like
niggas
a guy-
typically always end up getting caught.
a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a guy. 90% of the time, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bitch. It's just it's a time thing.
I think it's a 45-55. What you think? 45-55
5.
girls leading.
I go 50-50. I go 50-50, but
I go like I agree with Gio. 45.
45-55?
Yeah.
y'all go girls?
And it's like girls. You'll think a guy will think he has the one up on a girl the whole time.
Girl
Got the one up.
She been troll.
She
Yeah.
been up the score on you like,
Yeah.
last year.
And that goes to like
Does that I ain't gonna cap. That makes the girl high frequency though.
I don't know.
When we really break that down,
and that
when we really
literally
break that down,
when you break
that
it down
situation,
though, when you break it down though, like
she upped it on you.
She d-
She moving at a high.
but I ain't gonna lie, like what was it like? Y'all remember like the boys are down 1,000 line, like when they were doing that. Y'all remember that?
I think I heard of that.
Boys
I heard
boys
it.
up 100, girls up 1,000. Like y'all remember
City
that
Boy-
that
City
battle?
Boys
City Boys up.
Y'all remember
Yeah.
that era?
Yeah.
That was like what 2022, 2023,
Yeah, something like that.
something like that. Like it was something like that, bro. Like that was when you were getting those like type of like she's spring break and it's like you end up seeing her. She's like,
Don't even talk about spring
you
break.
feel me?
Boy.
Like she's tripping, and I ain't gonna lie, like that's gonna be y'all gotta come back for that episode. You know, y'all gotta come back spring break because spring break is coming around March.
I ain't gonna
Spring
cap.
break.
What do y'all think about spring break as a whole? Like, what do y'all feel like? Like, what is it? Like, what's the hype about it? What do y'all
the
think?
hype behind spring
I
break?
like spring break. I ain't gonna cap. I've been to a couple of spring breaks. You know,
I've been into a couple
I have.
with my boy.
This
with
is gonna be
my,
my first.
Hey,
with my boy. No, for sure. With my boys for sure.
This is gonna be my first spring break with the guys. Like last year.
Yeah.
couldn't really,
Yeah.
you
we
couldn't
know.
troll with us.
We know.
But
You couldn't troll with us.
It's gonna be the first year that I really like see what spring break's about. So I don't really know like the hype around spring break.
Yeah.
We finna see.
Yeah.
But we said Houston, right?
Houston, facts.
They saying, I ain't gonna lie. They saying Houston finna be overly packed.
Yeah.
Overly.
Capacity.
I keep seeing OD clips on TikTok, Instagram, like about
Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah.
But like, we gonna see.
Yeah.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie.
As a like,
I feel like it's not as hyped up as it was in high school though. I feel like high school spring break was so mandatory. I don't know what it was. It was like the fact that I think it's because we were more restricted.
yeah.
Since we were more restricted,
So you
in
got
high
out
school,
more in
So
trouble.
when we got out, it was like, okay, yeah, I'm free, a little bit of freedom. Now that we like,
Tag tap. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that we were like, now that we're like older, it's more so like, it's whatever.
Yeah, and that's why I was gonna say like the high school aspect of it. It was because you were restricted.
Yeah,
So like, nigga, when you got out, you trolled more.
yeah.
But like
Now it's
I
like,
want to say the worst years of like the spring breaks are always going to be like the freshman.
yeah.
Like the freshman year, like my
Yeah.
freshman year spring break, crazy.
College,
when
high school.
No. I didn't do spring break in high school.
Really?
Nah, I wasn't able to do like spring break high
Yeah,
school.
me same.
My parents wasn't
My
going.
parents messed with me 1 year.
Like senior year?
Senior year.
Right.
Crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that high school environment different. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't hear about the PCV aspect.
That's why I went.
That was PC. I didn't hear about that aspect until like freshman year of college.
The whole state, like state of schools, because you know all the high schools had the same spring break, so it wasn't like college. Now I feel like some schools had this one day, and then they got another. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I feel like high school, everybody was out, so everybody was going overly packed.
And let me ask y'all this. So, say put yourself in like a boyfriend perspective, right?
Right.
Like, are y'all letting y'all girl go to spring break? Like, say Houston. She's like, "Babe, I want to go to Houston with her, like my friends." Are y'all letting her go?
Nah.
No.
I know. Like, I know what that can lead to.
I say yeah. I say
You'll
yeah.
let her go by herself?
by herself?
Like
I
she's
mean,
going with her friends, but
I
like
go-
not with the chew. So it's by herself.
I'd say yeah, only because you gotta instill trust within that person. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
yeah, of
if
course.
if I'm restricted as a boyfriend, then as a girlfriend, she should have equal right to be like, okay, then you can't go.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what it leads to. But like as a girlfriend, like girlfriend boyfriend aspect, you should typically be on spring break
Together? You think so?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
'cause-
agree.
I don't
I feel
know.
like boyfriend, girlfriend, spring break, y'all should be together.
But if y'all are together a lot,
Yeah, then it's
then
like
that's a break.
yeah.
okay,
So
true.
it can be taken. It can be taken
And
both
it's
ways.
like spring break is the time where you can hang out with the guys,
Right.
And just
And it's
like,
mostly that. It's
Yeah.
mostly like a guy's thing, a girl's thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at the like whole aspect of like girls going by themselves,
Yeah.
but like
You just personally.
I personally possibly like if I
I personally, I have no issue. I'm not gonna get in a relationship with a girl that I don't trust.
that I don't
Right.
trust.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you gotta I feel like trust is
It's installed in
yeah.
a girl.
No,
right?
no. I feel like it's earned. I don't go into a situation where it's like, okay, I trust you. Like I trust you. Like, no, like I'm going to a situation where it's like, I gotta build that with you. Or as I'm talking to you, talking stage, getting to know each other stage.
Right.
I'm building that with her. And
Right.
then once I get into that relationship, all right, I'm here. Like I trust you enough. We're in a relationship. And then I'm gonna continue to build that within the relationship. Then that's when we have those talks where I'm doing this, I'm doing that, such with such and such. And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like all that is built. What do y'all feel about trust?
I think I agree. Like trust is earned.
Yeah.
You gotta like, but at the same time, you have to put the girl in position to be able to trust her. You feel me? So like, I'll let a girl like go out with her friends and like see what happens. But I'm not the guy that's gonna like go through her phone when she gets back, go through her following. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like eventually you're gonna get caught. I'm gonna see something.
Yeah.
And then depending on like how that goes is
What do you think?
That'll like affect how I trust you in the long run.
Yeah. What do you think, KJ?
Trust.
I hear you though. That's real.
Yeah.
Trust for sure. Like when you say trust, bro, it starts with y'all.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it can't be like one sided.
Right.
You know, it got to be like both sided. Like
Right.
y'all both got to have trust in each other. And I feel like trust is like the aspect of people, like you letting your girl go out with her girls and
Right.
just like, okay, I not the aspect of I know she not gonna do nothing, but
Right.
I pray she don't.
Right.
Right. That's what trust is like in a relationship. It's just
Yeah.
like okay, I'm not gonna put it past this person,
Right.
but because I know people be like, like you'll run into those dudes where it's like, no, hell no, like my girl's not doing anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you can't have that aspect. Like, just say we know like what we got going on. Like
Yeah.
we know, I know that if she gonna go out, she's not gonna do anything wrong. Like
Right.
she's right. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like that's like it's like something that y'all both have to like gain with each other.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
It takes two for sure.
Right.
It takes two for sure.
I feel like just selection. You gotta choose what girl really wants it.
Right.
If you get in a relationship with a girl, I feel like you should know the girl really wants you, really wants it to
Right.
work.
Let me ask y'all this, man. In order for a relationship to work, do you think the guy has to like the girl more than the girl, or the girl has to like the guy more?
The girl gotta like the guy more. But
let me say it again for you, for the audience.
Finna hit the goddamn.
Yeah.
No, facts. Like,
In order for a relationship to work, do y'all feel like the guy has to like the girl more, or the girl has to like the guy more? What do y'all think?
I feel like the nigga gotta like the girl more.
No. Here's why though. No. Here's why
I
though.
feel like the nigga gotta like the girl more.
Because girls come to this mindset where they want the guy to chase all the time. And I feel like that. But we just talked about tricking. Like, they gonna want all the time. They just gonna want you to. Girls be, they be slick with it. Like, they really just want you to chase. And chasing is cool to an extent.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think in the beginning, if a guy approaches a girl, a guy should automatically chase the girl. But I don't think it should stop in the relationship. I think you should still chase the girl in a relationship, but to an extent.
Right.
You don't want to just show that energy and then now you got her. The
Right.
energy stop. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like the energy got to maintain.
Maintain,
Yeah,
for
be
sure.
consistent. But if the girl likes the guy more, I feel like it makes more sense because the girl's intentives towards the guy, not intentions, intentives, like what she does towards him,
Mhm.
it doesn't change.
Right.
Like,
It's consistent. Like, for example, like a girl, she's gonna want it more than the guy.
Mhm.
Us as men, we troll. We
Yeah.
do. We troll. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
girl pisses off, we cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you let a girl like a guy piss a girl off, girl does that, changes the whole outlook. Now you're back to chasing. Like,
Yeah.
chasing. I feel like as men, or at least like for the men I know, if a girl is like showing us consistently what she wants, this is what she wants, the effort,
Yeah.
we gonna gravitate towards her.
Right.
So I think the girl gotta like him, not crazily, like
Not
crazily
crazy
more,
And that's why I was saying,
but like
I
just a
don't.
little bit.
And the reason I'm on like the more of like the boy gotta like the girl side,
Yeah.
I'm on that side because like I know when girls love, they love hard. You
Real.
feel me? They love hard.
Yeah.
And like a guy,
If a guy love, he love hard too. I love
if a
hard.
guy love, like I love hard.
Right.
But like if a guy love though, like it's love hard, but it's just like they're more guys are more like not into tune with their feelings.
Mm.
You feel me? There's a lot of dudes that like can't, like if you talk to them, they can't express their feelings. And that's what girls be saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes that like can't like express how they feel, like what they want. It's a lot of dudes that do that.
Right.
So you gotta bring that back to the whole aspect of if a girl like a guy more, then it's like she's really into tune with her feelings more than the guy, versus like the guy's like he loves hard, but it's just like this nigga thinks a lot. This nigga be having a lot on his mind. Like the girl's like, I feel like you can base it off like the whole like the whole aspect of like
You know what I think? I think
the sentimental shit. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of dudes that do sentimental shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? They're the hard, like, oh hell no, like,
Yeah.
and like girls, like they're like the lovey-doveys. that's why I go more like guy. Like if that guy's like on some like I can hug my girl like I could like in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like okay, like this nigga here, like okay,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like I don't know.
I think the guy has to like the girl, love the girl more.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. Because you know what? I feel like as guys, since girls are more emotional,
Yeah.
you kind of like you gotta low key chase sometimes. Like
Yeah.
you gotta put your pride aside. And,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you feel me? Just like stoop down sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Even
I really think it should be equal. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really think it
think
should be equal. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think there's a more or less. I think y'all should just like each other equally.
Right.
Y'all like it. If y'all both put the same amount of effort to something, how could it fail?
facts.
Right.
Real life.
That's real.
Yeah.
Y'all both like each other the same, care for each other the same. Y'all respect each other the same. How can it fail? I think
Joel,
that's how
like-
you really make it work.
Joel, what you think on like the aspect of like so if you go like with me like you feel like the boy should like the girl more, then like do you feel the same way as in like girls love hard, so it's just like the guy has to go more. He has to go more. Like he has to show like to her like more like feeling wise, like
Reassure her
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Like
I get it.
as a guy, like you have to do more for your girl.
Right.
I feel like not only on like the physical side, like with not materialistic things, but like
Right.
not you gotta tap into your emotions. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta tap into your
And there's
emotions.
not a lot of guys that
They
do
can
that.
do that, yeah.
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 Okay.
So
I ain't gonna cap. That's a good point.
yeah.
No, for sure.
It's a good point. I think equal though. I just feel like
Equal. I'm with you though.
Yeah.
I'm
Slick.
with you though. Yeah, I'm with you though.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle a
I'm in
little
the
bit.
middle,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I just feel like that's how you make it work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, man, we're at our segment now where we finna kind of ask y'all like as the viewers, you know, what y'all think about the two segments we talked about.
Yeah.
Please put down in the comments, you know, how y'all feel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we're always gonna be looking at the comments, interacting with y'all. You know,
Yeah.
taking some of the things that y'all say to us and kind of just, you know, bringing it back to the podcast, bringing it back to the vids.
Let's let's take a break from the segments and let's do what I seen. We put on our Instagram. You know, we had a couple people tell us like
Right.
we asked questions. We said, ask us what you think a high or low frequency is and have us rate it. So like, people was giving us situations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, giving us topics
Yep.
and was asking us, do we think it's high or
This
low
based off
frequency?
viewers too. Like,
Yeah.
So here we go.
So I had somebody.
No.
I made sure to reread it before I came on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had somebody say it was somebody in college.
Right.
He said him being I don't know what I forgot what school he said, but
Yeah.
he was asking us like his girl. He has a girlfriend. He's in a relationship.
Uh-huh.
I believe he said it was a year or two.
Right.
They've been together.
Uh-huh.
And she asked him, this is some crazy, I ain't gonna cap, this is some crazy Atlanta. This is some crazy Atlanta. She asked him, is it okay if they have a poly relationship with multiple? She said that, you know, she feels like the relationship was missing something. And she thinks another person might make it help. And on top of that, she gave him the benefit of the doubt. She said, you could choose between these options. And gave him options.
Wait, was it girls?
There was a couple girls.
But there was guys?
There was guys.
Damn.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. I don't know how I feel like about that. If my girl came up to me with that shit, I'd be like, whoa.
First of all,
Like,
I'll be
what?
like,
first of all,
Like, nigga, what?
when I read it,
It's not G's.
when I
at
read
all.
it, I damn near wanted to DM him back. Like, what was missing? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
what was missing? What was missing in the relationship? Like,
I feel like that would just hurt my ego as a man. Like,
Yeah.
knowing
Because she's
like,
obviously saying, like, the sex.
nah. I mean, maybe it could be reversed
could
though.
be. It could be.
It could be, or it could be like reverse. Or you got a freak ass.
Cause like the poly relationships don't really do. It's like those relationships don't really. It don't really do like.
I've seen people
I
make it
don't
work
know.
though.
Poly relationships
People make
are
it work
only
though.
for one thing.
No,
And that's
Right.
sex.
It
No.
gotta be right.
I've seen people make it work though.
How can you love two people?
You can't.
You can't.
bruh. At
I
the
don't
same
think you
time,
can, but I've seen it like I've seen people form a system to where
Have you seen a poly relationship work at a high frequency?
That's what I'm saying.
I
That
don't-
comment right there, I go low frequency. I vote low.
Yeah, nah.
it's low.
Yeah.
Low,
What
for
you
sure.
think?
Low frequency for sure.
What you voting?
It's low of her. It's
Low?
not low of the bro though, because he can't. He's coming
He
in
can't
and just
do nothing for it.
yeah.
As-
Unless
as a
he's
view-
like
As the viewers, put down, man, off of the
yeah.
situation.
What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's low or high?
High frequency or low?
I think I guess it's low on her. I don't think it's low on him. Because at that point, what if you feel like something's missing? Why are we still together?
Right.
But it's like then it's like she wants to make
She
it
still
work.
wants to make it work with him.
She
though.
wants to make it work.
it's
That's
just
why she's
like-
bringing someone. Damn,
Yeah,
is that
I
low
don't
or
know.
high? Is that low or high?
I go low though, for sure.
Is that low or high? Because she really want to make it work with him instead of leaving him, trying someone else. She
I got
offering something else. That's why that's a good. When you really think about it, is that really low of her?
Yeah, it's low.
I'm
for
going
sure.
low.
I go low.
It's low structure wise, but I like her intent. Is it really
I
low?
don't think poly relationships can work. And I think poly relationships are for one thing.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have one.
Okay.
You
got one?
Yeah, I got one too
All
off my story or whatever.
All right.
So guy DM me. He's like,
We need more girls to DM us.
no, for sure. Wait, did a girl DM you?
Nah.
Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Dang.
God,
I want to hear
Ladies,
girls. I want to hear.
don't be afraid to
Yeah,
share some
girls.
DMs.
For sure.
Girls, DM us.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
All
Any
right.
situations y'all have, like,
Let's
You
do
feel me?
it.
So guy DM me. He's like, his girl. He's in a relationship as well. His girl like texts him, whatever, and like he's trying to like work in between, like having space in between both of them, like
What you mean?
What do you mean?
in an aspect of like they're both trying to find. He's saying that as the girl and the boy, they're both trying to find like a middle point where they can create space between each other because they're with each other a lot.
A lot. Okay.
So I kind of told him, reverting back to the whole hanging out with your girls and boys thing.
Right.
There needs to be a middle space for sure
Yeah.
for the guys to go hang out with the guys, the girls to go hang out with the girls. If y'all are with each other too much, like I said, there's always things y'all can go do. Like y'all can always separate, go hang out with your girls.
Right.
And then the situation was, he said like he doesn't really have as many friends, so that's why he hangs out with his girl the most. You feel me? But it's just like,
You can just stop right there. That shit low.
yeah, how you don't got no friends, but you know,
That shit low.
you know
That shit
how
low.
you know how that goes though. You know that guy that drops his friends
Low.
For his
and
girl.
for his girl.
Yeah.
Low. Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Don't ever do that. Continue though.
But
Don't
yeah.
ever lead the bros.
Yeah, cause the bros be there for sure.
Yeah.
The
'cause
bros
when
be there
your-
for
when
sure.
Your girl's gone.
Yeah,
You gonna call on your bros.
no facts.
You're gonna need your bros.
Facts.
Right.
So yeah, I kind of just told him like, I responded back to him and said, find a middle point.
Right.
Find a middle point where y'all can, separate for not even say separate, but find a middle where y'all can, both go out, hang out with y'all friends.
Yeah.
Or maybe he go do like
Find a balance.
Find a balance.
Right.
Where he can go, maybe not as he don't got friends, but where he can go, I don't know. I feel like self time is always good time.
Yeah, and
Having some self time for sure.
and I feel like you gotta value it too though.
Mhm.
Cause like your self time should not be sleep.
Right.
Like you should not the only time you buy yourself is when you sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I feel like you go do things. Go get a manicure.
You know,
Go do a sport. Find a hobby.
Yeah.
Little stuff like
I
that.
was gonna say this, bro. A lot of people are laughing at Kai, but in my opinion, bro, that's self care, bro. I feel like he was doing shit for like self care, like he was reading books. He was trying to find new things that he hasn't did before. That's what
Trying to better himself.
trying to better yourself.
I think that just goes more so like personal growth though.
That's self. that's self-care. That's self-care for sure.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like the guy should do. I feel like the guy that texted me about that situation, I feel like you should for sure self-care and find a balance in between y'all two. You know? Find a balance. What you can add a little bit more onto it if you really want to.
No. I was just gonna go ahead and talk about the DM I got.
Okay. For
So
sure.
what do you think? What do you think it would be, high or low? Like finding the middle part. You think it's high frequency?
That's high.
That's
That's
high.
high. That's high for
frequency.
sure. I feel that'll
I
better the
vote.
relationship.
I vote. Yeah. We can vote real quick.
Yeah.
I'll go
High frequency.
High.
I'll go high for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Like find that balance point. I would really say find that balance point. Yeah, it's okay that you with your girl a lot.
Yeah.
It's okay, but find that balance point where y'all can separate and
spend some time apart.
be able to spend some time apart as well. Because I also feel like
Don't leave the bros.
don't leave
Don't
the bros.
leave the bros.
Not facts.
Both. Yeah. All angles.
Because I was gonna say I also feel like, bro, like the bros are always there, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like. Actually, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go his
ahead.
DM.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the DM that I got was a incoming freshman, right?
Mhm.
Coming from high school,
Right.
and he was telling me about how him and his girl are going to different schools
Ooh.
freshman year, and
Trolling.
he had told me that he wanted to like stay with her, like they were gonna make it work long distance. She's going out of state, HBCU.
Low.
He's trying to come to
Low.
Kennesaw. He's trying to
Low.
come to Kennesaw.
Low.
So
I'm going low immediately.
I had told him that I think the best thing for them right now, at least right now,
Separation.
For
sure.
Freshman year, separation.
For sure.
What HBCU do you know?
Any HBCU,
I
bro.
think she's
Chill.
going
Chill.
I think she's going to TSU.
Yeah.
TSU.
Yeah.
Them boys, hey, y'all boys out there at TSU, y'all boys out there doing y'all thing.
Hey.
I ain't gonna cap.
Y'all boys be safe where. Take good care. Cause let me tell you.
No, chill for real.
Yo,
Like
I ain't gonna
the
lie.
dude that DM'd them though, for sure, bro. Separation, for sure. Right now. Not even on that though, but like
He said he wanted to stay where?
He said he wanted to stay, make it work.
Low frequency. Low frequency. I mean, it can be done.
But
In
at
them
what rate?
in those circumstances, it's gonna be way harder.
right.
Yeah.
Way harder too.
It's just long distance. First, not only is she long distance, but she's at an HBCU where it's just so much options.
Yeah.
Temptations, like
Mhm.
parties. She's gonna
Yeah.
want to do everything. And plus, like, he's not there to like really be with her.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like almost, I don't want to say impossible, but like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. And FaceTime calls can only do so much.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low frequency.
At least for freshman year, that's what I told him. Like,
Freshman year, yeah.
yeah.
And then school always comes to an end.
Yeah.
So, you can always stay
Graduate. Maybe
in
y'all
touch with her.
graduate.
and that's how you know it's
Graduate
real.
It's a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
if
no,
the
but
love
they
is
can-
real,
They can still stay in touch though.
yeah.
For sure.
Check in on each other.
Checking on each other.
I feel like breakups, if y'all end up separating, I feel like it could be a positive thing though.
Yeah.
I want you to do your thing
Mhm.
and get your college experience.
Right.
Don't troll. Don't come back to me and troll. Like,
Yeah.
but like, get your little experience and then come back. Hey, I still wanted you.
Right.
Still want to make it work.
Right.
We're both in good points in our life.
Yeah.
Let's
And
try again.
I also feel like it can't be too much of a distance, but that is a very mature, that's a mature mindset.
Yeah.
As far as like y'all can come together and agree that like y'all are gonna go have y'all, college experience both together, and then like come
Just
back.
don't troll though. Don't come
Yeah.
back to me.
Yeah.
Don't come back to me and I find out the football team,
Yeah.
basketball
Crazy shit.
team,
Right.
shit, the school across the street basketball team.
Yeah.
Like,
So we
don't
can
let
vote.
me, don't let me find out
We can vote. So you'll go what?
I say low frequency.
to
Low?
stay. Yeah,
I'll go low frequency.
stay.
low frequency for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, man, that's our vote segment or whatever for the
man.
viewers.
Hey man, thank you guys for tuning in on the Frequency Podcast.
Podcast for
We
sure.
can't wait
man.
can't wait to see y'all again.
Tune into
Gio again.
Yeah, KJ.
And Joel.
Tune
All right.
into our second episode, man.
Hey,
Coming soon. Y'all hit us in the DMs.
Yeah, don't be scared, man.
let's do it.